no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So NC State's offense will go to work first. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Let's talk for a second about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and out.
Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They get to him as he throws. Tight end getting vertical. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Well, jet sweep pass. He's going for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Slightly short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garrett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Chester. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State going up tempo.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job.
He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Humphreys. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, running back on the move. Got a little space.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to go up top on first down. Zips it out to his man. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To throw, it's Hawkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker, it's Humphries. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State quick to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it along the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphries. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. There's a heat. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his big tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bigley. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Oh, he got loose. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Garrett. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Tiger. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
On the move, it's Chester.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here we go. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Running to Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him wide open. Turning it on. Inside the slippery slide.
Bro, they're just giving it to him. They're just fucking giving him everything. Miss blocks, miss fucking coverages, miss tackles. This is...
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Direct snap. It's Garrett. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He's loose. Touchdown, NC State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Auburn offense. Leaves it with the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On first down from their own 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You got to lead late.
Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. There is no doubt, at this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this
No way, they're giving the sick fucking dang to him.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Bro, this fucking game's mad goofy. You can't even fucking deny it.
He stopped at the 25.
I gotta run the cheese. I have no fucking option. I gotta fucking go for cheese. Go for broke. He didn't bite.
It's Garrett.
And fucking picks, dude.
Interception. That's his 4th of the day. Was looking for
Even though he was throwing and he was wide open and throwing it. Bro, this fucking game.
And setting his offense up at the 24.
Fuck this shit.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yards.
Quarterback bouncing off tacklers. There's no fucking way.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They want that clock to run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The corners are walked up tight. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll keep it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him.
I'm not even hit sticking, bro. He's a fucking quarterback, just bouncing off fucking tacklers.
An injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a
gee, thanks. Fucking lucky break.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Motion from the back. On the direct snap. It's Garrett.
That's
incomplete.
Fucking hit.
Catch him flat-footed on
Fucking
first down, but the defense was ready. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Garrett. Under fire. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quick release by the QB. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. NC State going up tempo.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Garrett. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here we go. Set. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.